going to start by just taking your yarn and making a basic loop. Take it around your 2 fingers and pull it through. And once you have your loop, you can put your knitting needle through there, and you'll start your cast on stitches, and you'll do 10 stitches total for the coffee cup cozy. So you'll just take your excess and hold it down with your needle, and then your working yarn will be out to your left. And to cast on, you're going to take your left thumb, go underneath the yarn, and then take your knitting needle and go through that loop and pull through. And you'll repeat that until you have 10 stitches total. And once you have your 10 stitches, you'll grab your other knitting needle and you'll start your basic knit stitch. So you'll take your knitting needle that's in your right hand and you'll go under that first stitch on the left needle. So your right knitting needle is behind the left one. Then you're going to take your working yarn and you're going to wrap around that back needle and pull the stitch through, and then bring it over to your right needle so you transfer it over. And then you'll do the same thing. Go back behind, wrap it around, bring it down and over. And you just keep doing that until you get all the way through all 10 of those first stitches that we did. And once they're all transferred over to the other needle, you're going to switch hands. So you'll bring that one to your left and your other needle back into your right hand. And you just keep repeating those steps all the way through until you get to the length that you want. And the length is going to vary depending on how big your coffee cup is. So you'll just keep repeating the steps until you get the length that you need. 7 rows at this point. I'm going to go ahead and stop. Of course, this isn't long enough to make the coffee cup cozy, but this is just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to quit here. So you would keep going until you get the length that you want. Then when you're finished, I'll show you how to cast off at the end of your cozy. So you'll have the side that you've already knitted on the left, like we have been doing. And then with your right needle, you're going to do a basic knit stitch on the first 2 loops. So go around, take this down, bring it over. Do the same thing with this one. Take it back behind, wrap it around, bring it down, and then bring it over. And then to cast off, you're going to take the bottom loop and bring it up over the top loop. You'll do the same thing again. You'll do your basic knit stitch, go around your needle, bring it down, around, and then take your bottom loop, bring it up over the top loop. You can do this with your knitting needle, but I'm not a advanced knitter, so for me it's just easier to pull it with my fingers. I just really know the basics, and that's about it. Bring the last one up and over. Then you'll have this loop left, and this is your excess yarn. This little piece is when we started at the beginning, which we'll trim off in a minute. But you'll just take the excess piece and stick it through that loop. Pull it tight, and you're finished. And you'll just cut off those excess pieces. So this is the coffee cup cozy that I made for Parker's teacher. This is the back of it, and you can kind of see where these were the 2 ends of the knitted part that I brought together, and basically just tied off the back part of it. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. This is the one that we just finished a few minutes ago. This is our demonstration. I'm cutting off the excess pieces from where we started and where we tied off at the end. And you can use these excess pieces to tie. So basically, this would be a whole lot longer, and it would wrap around your whole coffee cup. So you'll have like a sleeve, basically. So to connect these two ends, all I did was grab some of the leftover yarn, and I went through the holes at the end and just kind of poked it through there, and then did the same thing over here. Found the hole, went through here, and then I just brought those together by tying a knot. And there may be a better way to do this, but for me it worked fine this way, and you can't really see it. So anyway, I just tied the knot, and then I just trimmed off my excess pieces. So I just did that all the way down, tying the ends all the way together, and then just added my little rosettes to the front. So I'll leave a link at the bottom of this post to the tutorial for that, so you can see how to make those. And once I had those made, I just hot glued them onto the coffee cup cozy. So that's it.